Research consistently shows that a majority of workplace errors trace back to miscommunication, not bad intentions, not technical failures, just the simple act of not truly hearing one another. In agile teams, and especially in AI driven environments, it's a risk we can't afford. Active listening isn't a soft skill, it's a foundation of respect and the gateway to psychological safety, trust, and effective teamwork. If you want to build a high performing team ready for the age of AI, active listening isn't optional, it's essential. In many organizations, teams jump straight into frameworks and ceremonies, Scrum, Kanban, Safe. In doing so, they often skip the cultural foundation those practices were meant to support. On this channel, we talk about the four pillars of Agile culture: context, mindfulness, respect, and trust. They're the grounding needed to truly adopt an Agile mindset. Without respect, nothing else holds. And one of the most visible expressions of respect is how we listen to each other. Now, let's be honest. Most of us think we're really good listeners. And yet, when someone speaks, we often do one of three things: dismiss what we hear, defend ourselves, or wait for a turn to respond, or worse, interrupt mid sentence. That's not listening, that's positioning. Active listening means setting aside judgment, giving someone our full attention, and echoing back what we think they meant, not just the words they use, so that we can confirm that we have real understanding. And that said, be mindful that echo back is safest and most effective in cultures with low power resistance, where psychological safety has already been established. In strong hierarchical environments, it can be perceived as challenging authority unless modeled from top down. When used appropriately, though, that echo back moment might sound like, let me make sure I heard this right. You're saying that priorities have shifted towards strategic work, and that might affect some of the deliverables we committed to last iteration. Is that correct? That small act, checking for understanding, has a big impact. It communicates your perspective matters enough for me to make sure I've truly understood it. It shows we didn't just hear the words, we took the time to make sense of them. That level of listening creates shared understanding, and in a psychologically safe environment, it opens the door for candor, clarity, and collaboration. Respect grows through active listening. And when respect is present, people feel safer contributing. They take into personal risks. They speak up earlier when something feels off. And that can mean the difference between an idea that fails quietly and one that gets improved in time to succeed. Now, here's the challenge: the pace of modern work often pulls us away from deep listening. We're moving fast, juggling multiple tools, running back and forth in between meetings. And when AI enters the mix, optimizing workflows and servicing rapid fires insights, there's a temptation to move even faster, assuming we're aligned without ever checking. That's the problem. We're assuming alignment and moving faster just because the tools allows us to. Yet, as AI accelerates task execution, it should compress human conversation. To truly uplift humanity, it needs to expand it. When routine tasks are offloaded to machines, what we gain is time. And that time is best used for deeper, more meaningful dialogue. Our unique human contribution isn't speed, it's the nuance, interpretation, insight. And we can't access any of that if we're still rushing through our conversations as if we're trying to match the machine. It's never going to happen. Active listening is what brings teams back into alignment by surfacing hidden assumptions faster and identifying impediments early before they become blockers, especially in high stakes conversations, especially when the stakes feel personal, and especially when the loudest voice in the room isn't necessarily the wisest. So, ask yourself, in your last team conversation, did everyone feel heard or just spoken at? Were quieter voices invited in or sidelined by urgency? Did the group slowly grow to confirm shared understanding or move ahead based on assumptions? Now, think about how often miscommunication has cost your team time, trust, and rework. How much of that could have been avoided with one simple check, like, let me make sure I've understood you correctly? And that brings us full circle. Active listening isn't just a technique, it's an act of respect. And respect is the difference between a group of individuals and a true agile team. Especially where AI is part of the picture, listening well is how we preserve our humanity and make sure the technology we build still serves human needs. Start small, as always. In your next meeting, resist the urge to respond right away and instead pause, reflect what you heard, and ask if you got it. If you get it right, you might be surprised how quickly this transforms team dynamics and how much more you can accomplish and deliver together. So here's your opportunity. Take advantage of what AI gives back: time. Use it to slow down your conversations, not speed them up. Practice active listening in your next team iteration. Pause, listen, echo back, see what shifts, and encourage your team to do the same. A small habit can unlock deeper trust, better decisions, and a more human centered workplace. And that's truly ready for AI. So, what's one meeting this week where you'll try Echo Back? Tell us in the comments. Let us know how it goes. And if you'd like to learn more about the four pillars of Agile, like one of these, I'll be happy to tell you all about it.